In the summer, I stretch out on the shore and think of you. Had I told the sea what I felt for you, it would have left its shores, its shells, its fish, and followed me.
Give me a daughter with your stubborn heart or your even temper. Give our children your dark bright eyes or your enchanted smile, so that even when we are gone, the world will find within them all of the reasons why I loved you.
When we initially decided to do self-written vows, I found the concept quite daunting. Expressing my love and commitments in 2 to 3 minutes in a way that was both meaningful but not basic felt like a tough ask. But on further reflection, I think it is actually deceptively simple. It starts with a simple question: why you? There are the obvious answers, and not that that makes them any less true, that include your beauty, your kindness, your creativity, and I could go on, but they are insufficient. They are not the answer.
When I was a child, adults would often say I was away with the fairies. And looking back, I can see why. I was always daydreaming or away somewhere with my head in a book. But they were wrong. I wasn't away with the fairies, I was away in other worlds. Because the fictional worlds I found between pages and let bloom in my head were kinder, more beautiful places to be than the real world. Magic existed there, even when my life felt anything but magical. But you, Alex, make me want to be nowhere else than here. The story we're creating together, to me, is unputdownable.
When Dorothy steps into Technicolor in The Wizard of Oz, you knew that cinema wasn't going to go back to black and white. Something had changed. Life was more vivid, and there was a texture that was not there before. Before we met, I was satisfied, and by many measures successful, but I'm not sure in retrospect I really knew what the point of what I was doing was. But I do not feel that way today, because the point is just to be with you, someone who helps me make sense of the world and bask in all its good things, someone to share in that joy with and magnify it. I hope that you feel the same way, because I think, when all is said and done, this is the only thing that matters.
My interests and desires have never been a subplot to you. You have never made me feel like a supporting character. Instead, we are 2 equal co-authors of a story that is continuing to be written. You are the structure that gives root to my flourishes and lets me climb ever higher.
I love you completely, and to that end, as your husband, I make you 2 promises. Firstly, I promise that wherever our life takes us, we will make our way together. Secondly, I promise that I will not take our love for granted. I cannot wait for everything yet to come.
With you, life is kind. With you, life is beautiful. And even when it is messy or imperfect, I know that being here with you is a book I will choose again and again over anything else, real or imaginary. So today, on the day of our wedding, I promise to be with you in this world, or any world we might end up in, no matter what, because wherever you are is where I want to be. I love you.